Alright, in this video, I don't got like a specific topic that I want to discuss, but there's been something on my mind that's been lingering recently, and I kind of want to talk about it. I want to like address that, and it's really just been me and how I just been living my life recently. As y'all know, I'm kind of taking a gap year right now. I'm in my second semester of my gap year, so after this semester, next semester, I'm about to go back to school. But in this season right now, I really had a lot of time to reflect. A lot of time to reflect on my actions, what I've been doing, where I'm going, my plans and all that. I had a lot of time to reflect on that. And one thing that I've noticed, one thing I can tell myself, and one thing I've realized, especially as recently, as a few weeks ago, is that the truth is always going to be the truth, regardless of how you see it, regardless of the way you view the truth. The truth is always going to be the truth, and you can never run from the truth. In our own personal experience of life, we have filters, right? We have filters, and this lens that we view life in, we have a lens that we view life in, right? This lens can allow us to see different things, allow us to see more things, less things than other people. It allows us to see things in our own unique experience because we have our own, we have our own journey that we have to follow. But at the end of the day, right, you still have to look yourself in the mirror. Despite what lens you have, despite what path you're going in life, you still have to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself the things you need to hear. And address yourself, man to man, heart to heart. Have that heart to heart conversation with yourself. And ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? Where am I going? Who am I? You have to still always ask yourself these questions, because if you don't constantly reinsure the belief that you have in your mind, you're gonna end up slipping into other avenues that you probably weren't even trying to go to, and you might end up doing shit that you didn't even want to do. Like as I'm doing this YouTube shit right now, right, I have to ask myself, am I doing everything that it takes to be successful in this journey? What do I need to do? How far have I come since I began this journey? And am I putting in the work that I need to put in order to see the results that I want to see? And if I want to follow this journey, if I want to lead down to this path, I have to eventually ask myself these questions. I have to look at myself in the mirror and address what is. Look at myself truthfully and address the truth. Like just look at yourself in the mirror and accept what is. And at that point, you can use the truth to, you probably heard the saying, let the truth set you free. Because as soon as you accept the truth, as soon as you accept the reality that you're living, your circumstance, you can then utilize that to, allow you to make your next move. Like, all right, so what I need to do next in order to get from point A to point B? Because the truth will never change. The truth is always going to be the truth. But it's the strong people that understand the truth and then take the appropriate action to combat the situation that they're in right now. But it takes a level of self-awareness in order to do that. You have to have a deep analysis within yourself. You need to analyze your every action and address the things that you've been sweeping under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that you've been hiding, the things that you didn't want to address. You have to confront it, face, head on, and ask yourself the questions that needs to be asked. The uncomfortable questions, the uncomfortable truth, the ugly truth. You need to look at it, stare at it dead in the face, and then realize what it is. And then at that moment, once you accept it, and once you understand where you're at currently in your life, that very, very point you're at in your life, once you accept it and you understand where you are, you can then take appropriate action to move forward. Like for example, let's say you're struggling to pay the bills, right? Instead of, making excuses saying I can't find a better job, or, I don't have enough time to have a little side hustle, you just have to, call it how you see it. Just call it how you see it, bro. It's just saying, bro, I'm broke right now. I don't have enough money. I need to find a way to make more money. It's like you have to tell yourself the shit that you need to tell yourself. Or maybe if you have, something, I don't know, like maybe if you have some like deep, trauma, you have to address that trauma, or else that shit will continue to build up within your subconscious. And I'm really trying to take like a deep analysis on myself and confront everything that I need to confront and tell myself the thing that I need to tell myself, because that's the only way I can really grow. Because that comfort zone that I'm in right now, it's comfortable to tell myself a lie. It's comfortable to, feed myself this bullshit narrative saying some, oh no, it's okay, you don't have enough time, give myself an excuse. It's comfortable, it's easy to give myself an excuse. But once I tell myself the hard truth, the thing that has to be said, the thing that literally needs to be said, is like having a coach. Like, he gonna tell you when you're not putting in the work for real. He gonna tell you when you're bullshitting. He gonna tell you that you need to, cross over this way instead of shooting as soon as you get the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, he will tell you the things that you need to tell you. He will tell you what you need to work on. You need to have that sort of coach in your own mindset to tell you the things that you need to be told in order to grow as a person. And like I said, it's gonna be uncomfortable as shit, but that's the beauty of life, bro. Like, what doesn't kill you make it stronger. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized me running from my problems, me running from my issues, isn't solving anything. It's still there. It still needs to be addressed. It still needs to be, confronted. But only I have the power to do so. Only I have the power to make a difference in my life. So I have to take matters into my own hand and change my circumstance. The truth hurts, man. The truth hurts, but you gotta learn to accept it. And that acceptance will allow you to have a clear vision. Allow you to have that 20/20 vision that you need to make the next step. Because once your mind is clouded with lies and bullshit that people tell you, the narratives that you believe, the things that you know isn't true, because you know deep down when something is true. You know when something is true deep down inside. You know when something isn't true. We all know. But once you have that clear vision, it's like everything you need to do is like, you already know what's up. You already know what's the word. You know what I'm saying? You will beat all the battles that you constantly face. You constantly try to break down a wall. You eventually go through the wall. You know what I'm saying? You will eventually bust through it. But you need to learn how to take action first. Take action. Have that self-awareness. Look at yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself the things you need to tell yourself. And then take action. Take the appropriate action to change the circumstance of your life. And yeah, I feel like that's really all I have to say. You know what I'm saying? It's just, right now I'm constantly asking myself the questions that I need to ask. And I encourage y'all to do the same thing, because you never know where that'll take you, right? It might be that, those questions that you need to ask yourself is what will move you from that, bullshit circumstance. Maybe you're working a job that you hate. Maybe you're staying with your parents and you want to move out. Maybe you're in this tough predicament, right? Maybe it's those questions that you need to ask yourself. And once you ask yourself that shit, bro, you just have that clear, vision. You realize all that shit is temporary. All that shit is temporary. And you have the power to control the actions and the things that go on in your life. So yeah, that's basically the whole video. You know what I'm saying? A little motivational talk for today. It's a morning time right now. It's 9 in the morning. So I'm trying to get my day started. So I just want to record this little video. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's all I got for y'all. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all for watching this shit, bro. And we out of here.